terrifying human. Puts the title, and he wants to get back to that kind of form. And he really feels like he's going to come out with a lot of confidence tonight, hitting a lot of leaderboards. And two big men, enough folks, a lot of horsepower in there. All right, bring up the Rozenstrike is 4 years older at 36. Russia's Pavlovich is an inch tall. Significant 6-inch reach advantage to get us fired up for
we are set to go 3 rounds in this top 10 heavyweight. The blue corner. This mixed martial artist is 6 feet 2 inches tall. In 20 professional fights, his record stands at 15 victories. Oh, Suriname. Here is the UFC's number Jairzinho, Biggie Boy Rose. And across the octagon, his opponent. This mixed martial artist weighed in 249 pounds. Victories with 3 defeats, fighting out of Moscow, Russia. Heavyweight contender of the world, Sergey. And your referee in charge, Mark Smith.
Sergey Pavlovich, Rosenstrike. In the first 30 seconds, but he is looking for a first-round knockout. Low Wild Wings. Look out for the distance and use his range. Boxing coach. They've been making little adjustments.
Incorporating more kicks than we've seen him do recently. He said that he was going to go back. I got to bring the kicks back to my game.
Yeah, I think this is a good match. Opponents come to him, and he can score points and accumulate data.
Both of these men spent a couple of years together in the league with one another, sharing knowledge. Interesting to get used to after facing Alexander Volkov in his last contest. Nice switch kick from Rosenstrike.
Nice right hand landed from Pavlovich.
When we spoke to Rolovich, he said it's just not the same for me. I don't see the same level of dangers. Rosenstrike has been in a lot of main events, scheduled, of course, for firework.
No, and Pavlovich talked about sharpening. A second ago, he tried to land a nice shot and then moved his head right off the center line. Some shot, and he was not there to be seen at all. Moved out of the way. And that's huge in this kind of a fight when two big heavyweights are both not be there for the counter.
And they both know each other's the little tiny habits that you would only know about from.
Like that Pavlovich is not rushing these things, so even when he scores a little shot, but he's not getting too excited and running right onto a counter.
Arabia, as these guys look to enter the zone.
From the other right now.
Fingers, Sergey, fingers.
On a razor's edge. I mean, it just it literally.
Yeah, the boxing fundamentals for Pavlovich so far on these shots of Rosenstrike, but tripped up.
I didn't see anything either.
Rick wants to be in this fight.
He's got a minute now on the ground, from which can do some damage.
And more importantly, just going to secure. And then whether it's a knockdown or not, he ends up in top position where he can continue to do position.
Yeah, he's racking them up now.
Can I hit?
Unofficially.
They just got tripped up on each other's legs. Yeah, how does that work? I mean,
Could it be considered
Last few seconds in this opening stanza. The
All right, guys,
UFC
second
fight
round.
time reactions of our host, UFC Hall of Famer Jens Pulver, and specials every UFC pay-per-view on the Fight Pass YouTube channel. For Pavlovich in the opening 5. Trying to download that information.
cadence being a key for each of them. Pavlovich felt like Rosenstrike would cadence and his need to, use that lead. It's almost like when you know someone so well, it can cause a little bit of, that.
Sit and end up looking a little too much.
Pavlovich putting that left hand out. A call from the referee to increase the action. Oh, nice right by Pavlovich.
All it takes is one geography of where this fight is taking place. That's the power of Sergei Pavlovich.
Yeah, no, I don't think his legs were obeying. Down to the mats.
See if he can get more aggressive from this top position, start looking for elbows. Rozenstrike not necessarily known for being able to pop right back up from these types of positions.
It doesn't look like he's necessarily trying super hard to do that either, Paul. He's trying to weather the storm a little bit.
He stays down here for the rest of this round. He's down 2-0.
So he's probably used to that sort of
Exactly,
cadence.
you get used to the 5-round here in a 3-round fight.
Pavlovich happy to work in top half guard. Some damage going. Both land.
Maybe he did get a bit knocked off balance. That right hand didn't seem to land all that clean.
He's just so powerful. It doesn't mean it doesn't even need to land perfectly clean to. You know, Rosenstrike here, he's got to figure out right hip.
Two.
Rosenstrike just being able to sit here in half guard and let the round.
Nothing devastating either from Pavlovich.
Doing enough to win the round.
Was there something there?
Stop.
This thing blocks for the UFC 312 pay-per-view from Australia. It's live February 6th and Fight Pass. Third and final round here in
Rosenstrike's corner right now, really just saying, trying to really hype him up and get him pissed off. Go out there and get it. Oh. And then again, Pavlovich out of the way, not there for any big counter. Approach here, but hey, when it's heavyweight MMA, you can avoid getting hit with big shots.
Come on, guys, let's go. Let's work. Let's go.
Strike every time he throws it, he's either cracking back with a 1-2 or he's just not there. You know, it's when it's coming and how it's coming.
Well, that's a good combination.
Yeah, Rose.
He's still got a bit of structure underneath him.
Nice takedown. I just worked 3+ minutes.
Let's see if he...
Rosenstrike needs to start working for that right. He keeps...
Didn't fancy this going the full distance.
Yeah, they did not. They did not. Safe. You feel like the guy can't posture up and land big shots, but it's not going to help you get back up.
Posturing up and letting it rain down a bit here because to pop right back up, you've gotten opportunities. Even if he does start to get back to a bit, you can give yourself a little bit of cushion by posturing up and going as well.
Like he's got him on the back foot. Sure. Fell down.
There's nothing gentle about what's happening on here. I think if Pavlovich could start to look for more elbows, Paul, I mean, that's something that's...
Grip set up, denied by Pavlovich.
And Pavlovich doing enough where the ref's not
the fight we expected for Pavlovich to mix his arm.
That's one thing I'll ask him too, if this was the approach, knowing from those advantage if he got this fight to the mat. And again, losses, really just wanting to hold his position on. So there's a part of me that understands this approach and not wanting to be fought and risk getting knocked out.
Pavlovich doing a good job as the head higher. See, exactly there as Rosenstrike got his head higher. He was not fully underneath him though.
Last 30 seconds. See if there's a Hail Mary in there for Rosenstrike.
Still time for these big boys to get a KO. We've seen crazier things.
Leaps in. Been kept back by the jab. Contest. The former teammates embrace.